The Lantern of Hope. In a small, forgotten village surrounded by endless hills, life was marked by struggle. The land was dry, the wells were empty, and the skies rarely blessed the villagers with rain. Among the villagers was a young girl named Lina, who had grown up hearing stories of a magical lantern hidden deep within the hills. The lantern, her grandmother said, had the power to bring hope to anyone who lit it. "You just have to believe," her grandmother whispered every time she told the tale. One day, when the drought had worsened and the villagers were losing faith, Lina decided she would find the lantern. With only a small satchel of food, her grandmother's scarf, and a flickering candle, she set out on her journey. The hills were harsh, covered in sharp rocks and dry winds that stung her face. She climbed higher and higher, her legs trembling with exhaustion. Yet every time she wanted to stop, she heard her grandmother's words, "You just have to believe." On the third day, Lina reached a cave hidden behind a curtain of ivy. Inside, it was dark and cold. She stumbled and fell, her candle extinguished by a sudden gust of wind. Fear began to creep into her heart, but as her eyes adjusted to the darkness, she saw a faint, golden glow deeper within the cave. She followed it, her steps cautious but determined. At last, she found it, a small lantern, dusty and old, but glowing faintly as if alive. Lina lifted the lantern, her hands trembling. As soon as she whispered, "Let there be light," the lantern burst into a warm, brilliant glow, illuminating the entire cave. The walls sparkled with crystals, and a gentle warmth enveloped her, as if the lantern itself was alive with hope. When Lina returned to the village carrying the lantern, the change was immediate. The clouds gathered in the sky, and rain began to fall. The villagers, who had been weary and broken, found new strength in their hearts. They started planting seeds, repairing homes, and helping one another with renewed vigor. Lina realized that the magic of the lantern was not in its light, but in what it inspired in others. A belief that things could change, that hope could ignite, even in the darkest of times. From that day on, the lantern became a symbol of hope for the village. And Lina? She continued to tell her grandmother's stories, reminding everyone that the power of hope could transform even the driest, most barren land into a place of life and promise. "You just have to believe," she would say. And now, everyone did.